else wants some? Who else wants some? Who else wants some of Debo? Yeah. I want to see if y'all gonna show up now. I want to see if y'all gonna show up today. And I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh yeah, I'm not getting your notifications, all this other stuff. Because anytime I lose or I'm wrong, all of y'all pile up in this motherfucker. I'm not having it today. And I'm going to be on your helmet the entire week. Nola, James, I told them. James, I told these niggas, man. I told them, we know talent. We know talent around this bitch. And I'm letting my nigga in here. Who's the LDBC? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, Celtics, I thought you weren't getting notifications. Nah, nigga. Your ass was ready to come up in here and start trying to flame. I'm letting my niggas that stood 10 toes down in this bitch. I told you, Jamar Chase, what defense? Y'all kept telling me, oh, they ain't got no defense. They ain't got no defense. I told you they can adjust. I told you about Justin Burrow. Nola know about Justin Burrow. Nola know about Chase. I'm telling you. Y'all niggas want to come up in here, man. Salute Marco. Salute everybody up in this bitch. James.
Polo, salute to you and your channel.
Hey,
listen,
look.
I knew you was on the same smoke I was on, but go ahead, continue.
No.
For Mookie Big
Hey,
Time.
James. No. You my, James, you my witness. Did I not say the Bengals is not to be fucked with?
They for real. They for real.
You know the niggas. You know Jay. You know Jamar Chase. You know Burrow. You from that NOLA.
I told niggas that shit, dog. I told niggas, Polo, salute to you standing 10 toes down and keep believing.
Man,
like
you already know what it is, man. That's why I had to let these niggas up in here, man. These niggas was down the whole time, James.
Down, not like that. You know, I'm from the land of the underdog. Like you say, we know talent. Let me tell you something. They did good hitting on their draft picks. They got players in the free agency that wanted to be there and wanted to make a name for themselves, like Hendricks. He's a good pass rusher. They was on his ass when he played for the Saints, but now he played for the Cincinnati Bengals. He ain't shit. He just went after the money. Look at the talent that they put around that team. And I'm telling you, dog, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrows is the fucking real deal, nigga. Period. Mookie, where your bitch ass at? Where your bitch ass at, Mookie? You look ain't no bad man. I told you that boy was a fucking fraud. Patrick Mahoney, not my homie. That old fraud ass nigga. Get him out of here, man. Like K-Shine said, dip him up and get him out my fucking way.
Hey James, check this out, man. When I lose right, they pile up in this bitch. But when I win and I told them after they were like, no, Kansas City, Kelsey, they got Melvin Ingram, even though he did a damn good job and everything, and it was hard to get Mahomes. But I told you, it was more pressure in Arrowhead, and Mahomes had more pressure on him than anybody else. He's not good at thriving in pressure all the time.
Facts. And you saw that shit twice. That's why I don't know why Buffalo let his ass off the hook.
Oh, man, Nola, man. Oh, man. I want you to give them niggas, man, I need a truth damn hurt.
I'm on my way home right now. Listen.
Please.
I'm on my way home
you going live?
Now, and I'm about to fire that bitch up. Believe me. Watch.
Look at Young. Hey, James, look at Young.
Get out the fucking way. I'm on my way home right now.
Look at that nigga Young. He's like, I'm shocked. No, nigga, you shouldn't be shocked.
Why you shocked? Joe Burrow showed you in week 17 he better than that nigga.
Come up in here, Young. Nah, you gotta show up, nigga.
Come show your face, nigga. I told niggas that Joe Burrow was the fucking truth.
Now let me tell everybody, look. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. To come down now, everybody knows. I know James know. Everybody else know. This is the first time that Cincinnati has been there since 1988 because they lost to the 49ers
Yeah.
back then when they played since 1988. And on top of that, I think one of the largest deficits in the AFC title game, if I'm not mistaken, James. So if I'm incorrect on that, let me
No, you
know.
right. You right. That was them. And remember, the coach came back 21-3 when Belichick was scared to give Peyton Manning the ball. You know, and he went for it on fourth down, and they stopped that boy. And Peyton Manning went down there and scored the winning touchdown, and Marlon Jackson caught that intercept.
Right. Hey, listen. What's it called? Like I said, everybody. I told everybody, James. Like it's not how you
Mookie
start the
taking long
game.
to
It's
start his video up. I'm gonna drag his ass from under that rock though. He talked all that shit yesterday.
who was
That's how
that?
niggas do though.
Who was that?
Mookie who talked all that shit. I jumped on his channel yesterday and I told
Uh,
him yesterday, I said, listen here, bro. You keep talking about Patrick Mahomes is the fucking truth. He threw two crucial interceptions that turned that game over. Both second halves
man.
against the same team. That nigga put up 3 points, nigga. That nigga is who he is, nigga.
Right.
I won't stay on Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to blame it on no defense because the defense been shitty, to my understanding. Now all of a sudden the nigga
Right.
can't get it
Yeah, they
done.
were ranked.
Now who you gonna
Yeah.
blame it on?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, they were talking about the defense yesterday. Jellybean was talking about the defense, and they was like, neither one of the defense is good. I told everybody that their defense was underrated. They come through toward the end of the game. They know how to make it ugly. I told people the reason why the Bengals have a chance of winning that AFC North, man, was because they had a defense that hasn't been looked at, and then Chase is coming up. But I gotta give it to the tight end. What's his name? Number 85. I always forget his name. He came up big a lot in the game, man. I don't know if you
Oh,
looked
no,
at it,
that's the
James.
receiver. You talking about T. Higgins from Clemson. That's the
Yeah, yeah. There
receiver,
you
T.
go. There
Higgins
you
from
go. Yeah,
Clemson.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
I
nigga
thought it.
cold, yeah.
Oh,
That
okay,
nigga
yeah,
cold,
man.
yeah.
He was coming in, man. And the thing I like about him is that he not afraid to go through the middle, man. Like that motherfucker was catching shit in the middle, James.
Look, Dabo Sweeney, he been to 3 championships in a row with Clemson. There ain't nobody no
Man,
accident. But I'm saying they got championship material on that team. They got players
right.
who want to be there. They got players who got game. And the only thing they was doing was playing their lane. Now, in the first half, when I was watching that game, I'm like, man, I see how this game about to go. They gonna come out and they
Mhm.
gonna fill this nigga out again, and then they gonna go to doubling up Tyreek, and they gonna double up Kelsey, like I said, and they made it hard in the second half. Cause Pringle and Hardman, them dudes ain't like that. Nico Hardman, they ain't no number
Right,
ones and no number twos to take over no game when you doubling Kelsey and Tyreek. And what happened? What you call him had 7 to 8 yards in the first half, nothing in the second half. And then when you did go to him, you turned the ball over. Like, come on, man. Them dudes was locked in. Them dudes was locked, ready.
right.
Man, I love what I see in a young team in Cincinnati Bengals. And I seen all the draft picks they've been hitting on. I seen all the free agency move of Von Bell with a Woozy from the Cowboys. And
Mhm.
with like I said, with the dude from the Saints, the DN, Hendrickson. And
Yeah,
he came up big today with 2 sacks. You seen that shit? Hendrickson was
yes,
on that boy ass. He was
absolutely. They
on
did.
Patrick Mahomes' ass the whole game.
And it's not hey, it wasn't hard. Listen, it was as hard as it was to catch up with him. It wasn't hard. Listen, I was waiting for him to because they called the fumble, but one of them fell on it. They fell on it though. But I was waiting for him to get cause the fumble and everything because he always running around with the ball,
Yeah,
exposed and stuff
thanks.
like that. Now I got to give it to Mahomes, the previous game, the boy got footwork and everything like that. But like I said, I told everybody, man, listen, it's all good when you playing and you're not under pressure. But man, like I said, you in Arrowhead, everybody's expecting you to win, and more importantly, James, check this out. This is hit under pressure too because Kansas City was trying to get back to the Super Bowl again, and guess what?
Yeah,
It's more
you're
pressure
right.
under them. Now, the last another point I got to make too, James, man, too. Listen, Jamar Chase, like I keep telling people, he does not need to score. Y'all want him to. put up this many numbers, that many numbers. No, he did it when it really mattered and everything. And then also nobody's giving credit to the safety and the DBs like Bates, Hilton, and
I like
Hill.
him.
And
I like
but I
base
think
number 30.
Apple and Hubbard, to me, Apple and Hubbard, number 94, James, they
Yeah.
were the ones that were keeping the pressure on. I think they should be commended more, man. That's just in my opinion, bro.
I do too because Eli Apple had it hard being a top five, top 10 draft pick coming out from Ohio State with all the expectations, and they've been picking on him since he came into the league. But seemed like he found his niche at
Mhm.
Cincinnati. He found his little role, and
Yeah,
listen, he dropped a crucial interception to start the OT. This
yeah,
shit was
yeah. They did.
supposed to be over. That nigga
That's
dropped
what,
that was pick six. That's what I'm telling you, dog. This
yeah.
nigga Patrick Mahomes, that's who I want drip, boy. Watch, I'm about 5 minutes away, boy. I'm gonna jump on his ass like a red
Did
ant
you
pie.
bet? Hey, did you bet, James?
No, nah, I ain't no betting man. I don't bet on that shit. But this
Oh,
what I
okay,
do
okay,
know.
okay.
This what I
Right,
do know. If,
right.
if I would have bet,
Uh
I know I would have hit big. Ain't nobody, everybody would have wanted to bet because they think Patrick Mahomes is really that dude, dog. They pushing this dude
huh.
to the point where they kick Alex Smith out the way. Remember this
Right,
now. Alex Smith was doing fine in that Kansas City offense. Y'all pushed him off the edge for this nigga because y'all moved
right.
up all those draft picks. You see what I'm saying? But to me, Deshaun Watson better than him. They're blackballing Deshaun Watson, though.
Ooh,
You
yeah,
see
they
what I'm
are,
saying?
man. But
You
no,
put
that
Deshaun Watson in that same fucking offense, what the fuck you think gonna happen?
hey, that shit finna come. Hey, James, that shit finna come to an end. Especially, I
That
want
was the
that. That's what.
fastest dynasty I ever saw, Polo. No bullshit. The way they was bumping up the cheap old, the Tyreek Hill, the Kelces. You only got two weapons on offense, man.
Yeah,
And they easy to shut down,
Ke-
boy. Now think about this. You
Kelsey
got
was
T.
making
Higgins.
Mahomes look good today.
Listen, you got T. Higgins, you got the tight end who was hurt, number 87, Azuma. You got you got Jamar Chase, and you got Tyler Boyd, who barely got him a touch, number 83. That dude got
Salute.
sneaking speed.
Salute Lewis. Salute Lewis Sports Network. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Lewis Sports Network. Y'all already know I don't need Nola James don't need no introduction to his channel, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Nola Boy Sports and News.
I'm about to turn
He
the
finna
corner in two
get on
minutes,
there
boy.
and give y'all that gumbo in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But like I told people, man, James, man, you was on point, and I told people I picked it, man. I'm just so happy about that because and everybody was just doubting. They was like, nah, 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 Jamar Chase. When he got that record, James, I said, man, this dude is on a whole nother level, man. And then Joe Burrow to get sacked nine times the previous game and still bounce back. And the offensive line, they actually did a better job than what they did the previous game. They've been talking about that offensive line, which had been playing horrible upcoming to this game and everything, but they did a pretty decent job. They still need to get a lot better though,
Yeah,
depending on
that's
who they
big time
play though.
facts. Listen, now, it depends. Both of these teams that they possibly could face in the Super Bowl, whether it's the Rams or the fucking 49, like you say, they got a good pass rush where they don't have to blitz. So they're gonna have to straighten this shit out. But what I did like, what I do like when I see in Cincinnati, they don't
Uh
press
huh.
the panic button, bro. When them dudes get down, they
Yeah,
know they
man.
got the offense to come back and hit your ass right back in the
Right.
fucking face with that fucking skillet if they want. They got too many fucking weapons, bro. And you
Yeah.
still got Mixon at a running back where he could catch out the backfield and he could pound that thing. And you got Samaje P. Ryan. Both of them dudes was at Oklahoma together. So they feed off each other. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that
Right.
team is basically built like a match made in heaven. Now, like you say, the offensive line gonna be trouble because now you about to face Aaron Donald. You about to face the Joey Bosa's. Them dudes could come with fucking front four
Well, no,
with
no, no,
legs.
no, Jay. I got the Niners, man. I'm going with the Niners,
I
bro.
got the Niners too. I got the Niners too.
Uh,
I got the Niners.
okay, okay. All right. I
I
wanted
don't
to
think the
see.
Rams gonna beat them, dog. They lost six in a row for a reason. I don't
Yeah,
give a
they go.
damn what a nigga say. Once a nigga got your number, dog, a nigga got your number. Point blank, period. I don't
Hey,
think you could
Luke.
go.
Hey, hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hey, James, man, we gotta ask where these niggas is at. First, I'm gonna call out the list, and you can call out your
Man,
list
roll
too.
call.
Hey,
Roll
Luke,
call that shit then,
Lou
Polo.
the Rider, where you at, man? Where you focus on your team? Tiffany, where you at?
Monk
Young, you
on
done
that
came
thing,
through
man.
here. You try to come through the chat. You ain't nowhere to be found. Scrub Zero, where you at, man? I ain't seen Anti in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't even talk. I'm talking about all my real football heads. I got one of the cream of the crop football heads. You need James. Know I like picking this nigga brain for some football, man. Come on, man. Y'all niggas ain't showing up, man. Every time I lose, TJ, where the hell y'all at, man? All y'all, man.
Hey,
Oh, you ain't going over there. Nah, nigga. Come on in here, young. You gotta face your battles like a man.
tell him it's time to pay the piper. All that
Yeah,
running
man.
and
We got
hide.
Nola up in here. Nola showed up. Nola showed up, man.
I'm gonna show him regardless. I'm looking for Mookie. I'm looking for Mookie. Mookie said the main one told me don't run and don't hide. And this nigga ain't taking
Steve,
all day to start a video. I'm gonna get him though. I'm gonna get
hey,
him.
Steven. Hey, Steven Green. Steven Green up in this bitch. Mike. Yeah, Mike. I know you don't. Hey, Mike is Steelers fan too. I mean,
You
Ravens
know.
fan. James. So you know he hot.
Yeah, I already know. But that, don't worry about it, Polo. Look. We gonna get these motherfuckers. I know they hiding from me. But they know I've been on Patrick Mahomes for the longest. And I'm
Hey,
telling you,
look.
I know what I know. And,
Hey,
and,
I
and
got
ain't
like I
nothing you can
said,
say about that.
The Niners about to make this game ugly. Now, the reason why I got the Niners, James, I think I already told you this. I think I was telling you and Lou this, is because the Niners gon' I don't give a fuck what y'all say about Jimmy Garoppolo. He don't need to have no outstanding motherfucking game. The defense and that motherfucker Debo and that motherfucking front line, all they need to do is just make that motherfucking game ugly, like they've been doing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I sure do. You know, you
You
got to
know.
keep up in the trenches right here, baby.
Yeah, man, Cincinnati, man, they that team. And look, the reason why nobody should doubt you, James, is because you know about them. You know about them niggas over there at LSU, man. Like Burrow is nothing to be fucked with, and neither is Jamar Chase, man. And Jamar Chase is the next thing coming. If y'all don't respect that shit, that nigga loves pressure more than Tyreek Hill,
Hell
and I like
yeah.
Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. And that's what I like about them dudes too, because guess what? I watched him at Rummel, right? No bullshit. My uncle is best
Mhm.
friends with his daddy. But I didn't know that dude was gonna be like that. No bullshit, dog. I swear to God. Watching him come up in the seven wall with his daddy, I never
Right.
thought Jamal Chase was gonna be that dude. Not saying he ain't had a potential, because he's small like me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when you got the size of a receiver like that, niggas ain't
Mhm.
gonna give you a shot. But look at his route running. Look at the catching ability. Remember in the preseason, he was high, he was dropping all that shit,
Yeah, he
and they
dropped
were talking
four of
about
them.
his hands. But now,
Yeah.
since the shit done started, look, he familiar with Joe Burrow. He know everything that this dude like. He know all his weaknesses. So he gonna make it available for this dude to succeed. What I'm saying, man, I think Jamal Chase route running is very underrated. Look at his
Yeah.
route running and how he get open compared to you just saying Tyreek Hill go burn a nigga because you got the speed to do it. Man, Jamal Chase is a good fucking route runner. That's why it's so hard to stop these dudes.
Right. Right. Would you put him on the level of Jerry just yet? Not just yet, huh?
No, that listen, right now, to me, know who Jamal Chase remind me of?
Uh
A
huh.
Steve Smith type nigga. Isaac
Yeah, yeah,
Bruce,
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
just give him
He
time
way
though.
better than that nigga though, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just give him time though. And the
Yeah.
only reason why I'm saying give him time, because you got to think about it. Jamar Chase was in it. I mean, Burrow got hurt last year. So he
Hmm.
didn't really play his rookie year. Then when you
Right.
think about
Yeah, that's what
Jamar
Lou.
Chase
That's what
coming
Lou was
this year,
saying.
this your first year with him. So nobody ain't expect them dudes to just hit like that. Boom, boom,
Hmm.
boom. But what the difference was, they had chemistry since college. Now, if I could bring that chemistry from college, like I said, I already know your weaknesses. I know your strengths. Only thing we gonna do is go up from here. And I like what Zach Taylor doing. Zach Taylor is putting these dudes in position to win these games. You know how some coaches be like Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott type niggas. You
Hmm.
score 30 this week, then next week you can't score 19. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Not these dudes. Not
James,
these dudes.
you gonna have to deal with them at least for a little bit. You know, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn came back. You know what I'm saying? They went on to several interviews, and to make matters worse, McCarthy. However, you might be looking at Sean Payton coming through the door pretty soon.
Yeah, I like that. But listen, Jerry Jones supposed to get into that man from Jump Street. Remember after Bill Parcells? I just look
Yeah,
at shit totally different, bro. Like Jerry Jones is the only reason why we haven't won the Super Bowl. It ain't because of the talent. It's
right.
because of that nigga. You know what I mean? So I ain't never gonna get down and be like, shit, my team supposed to win. No, we ain't winning that. I've been said that. I've been said that. Ever since Jerry Jones made himself the GM, the president, and all that, you want all to say, so how you fire your nigga that won you 2 Super Bowls? And your pride don't call him back. If anything,
Salute,
they're supposed to call Jimmy Johnson back. He wasn't never supposed to
salute,
be in a Miami Dolphins uniform.
salute, Tyrone Church in the building. I see you in the building.
But you know, listen. I hope we do get Sean Payton and Jerry Jones will have to unrelinquish the whole thing. I'm talking about GM, the president role. Give Sean
Mhm.
Payton that shit so he can help his team
Oh,
win. Because to
hey,
me, it ain't you.
hey James, that's what I had to ask you. Jacob, shout out to Jacob Jennings, man. Jacob had brought up a good point, man. And I went to go look back because I know you Cowboys fan and everything. Now he said this, man, and he kept saying this to me, but I wasn't really. It wasn't like I wasn't believing him, but I really had to go back and see what this nigga was saying though. He kept telling me that they're still running under Jason Garrett's offense. Do you see that too? Because I went to go back and go survey the games and stuff, and I was like, man, that nigga got a valid point because some of the stuff that they was running, I looked back at Jason Garrett and then I went back and looked at Mike McCarthy, and
That's
it's
the
kind of
same
similar. Do you
offense.
see that shit too?
Yeah, I do. That's why they was getting stagnant. Like some game, like that's what I'm saying. 1 minute you putting up 38, 40, 52 points, then the next minute you can't score 19. You can't score 21. Like I seen the stagnant in the offense, but that goes to show you when you had Jason Garrett, Kellen Moore was there. So, like you said, who was teaching him to play calls? Who was teaching him how to do that shit? So all that shit come from Jason Garrett tree. You going That's what I'm saying. You got the clean house, man. I ain't really want Mike McCarthy. But at the end of the day, shit, it is what it is. They felt like because he had a Super Bowl on his resume, he was the right coach for the job, which I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I don't give a fuck what you got on your resumes. What have you done for me lately? Nothing. You ain't did nothing. So I don't understand why Jerry did that. All these coaches out here, and you press the panic button and we sign Mike McCarthy.
Right, right. Yeah, look, man. I'm gonna make this last point, Jay. Now I know you got to bounce. I'm gonna get back to watching these games and stuff. But I'm gonna
Yeah, I
say
got to
this,
buy
man.
this thing right now while I'm on here with you. I'm setting it up right now.
Yeah, look, man, y'all guys got to stop looking at these games and stuff. This people might think that this is bad for the NFL because guess who they wanted to market around? They wanted to market around Pat Mahomes boys and
Yeah,
everything. You know what I'm
I
saying? He
told
the
him
one
that.
in all the commercials. Joe Burrow, you don't see him in any commercial. This shit right here is good for the NFL, and I think it needs to happen more, James, as well as the NBA too. Oh my God, I'm shocked. I can't believe that. Nigga. Hey, James, what I've been telling you and everybody else, I done told Ticket, I done told everybody on that motherfucker. I said, look, the NBA needs parity. The NFL needs parity. People don't want to see people year after year. Oh, yeah, we know what to expect and stuff like that. Brady losing, that was good for the NFL. Rodgers losing, that was great for the NFL. Ben
Facts.
Roethlisberger, punk ass man, getting up out of there, that's great for the NFL. We need some new breed. People want to see some new faces.
And they listen, they here. You got the Joe Burrows, you got the Patrick Mahomes, you got the Justin Herberts, you got the Lamar Jacksons. They here,
Josh
man.
Allen.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the Josh Allens of the world. Get them old ass niggas out the way, man. I don't know what the fuck they keep holding on for them old rust ass niggas for. Them niggas ain't curtains no more. Them niggas rise. Them niggas done rusted out, man. Well, get them niggas off on the shelf and fucking well, and just let these young dudes, let these young hyena take this shit back over, man.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like that shit, Polo. You know I don't like that shit. You holding the game hostage for what, nigga? Fuck,
Niggas coming out there to walk and shit.
nigga on crutches in the wheelchair and all that. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to throw that bitch. Boy, Tom Brady, go sit your stupid ass down so fucking well. That's why
Oh
you fucked
man,
over
hey, y'all make
Garoppolo.
sure.
Look at Garoppolo. Look what he doing with San Francisco. You should have been let that man take over.
Right. Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and swing over to the brother Nola James, man. I think you getting ready to go live right now, James.
Yeah, I'm hooking it up right now. I see Mookie on that bitch. Talking about this was the
Yeah, hey
all-time
man,
toe job. I don't want to hear that
y'all make
shit.
sure y'all go ahead and swing over there, man. LDBC, we always holding it down, man.
Thank you,
If y'all
Polo.
love football, man, everybody else, man, hey man, a pleasure talking to y'all. Like the video, share it, subscribe. Nola, you know how we do, man. Salute to your general, man. I'm gonna get at y'all later, man.